Welcome to Oiler Outlook. I'm Andrea Hoffman alongside head swimming and diving coach Diego Santos to bring you an inside look into Oiler swimming this season. The Oilers kick off their season Friday, October 17th against Ashland. Coach, this is your third season now leading the Oilers. What have been the biggest challenges and changes in the program over the last 3 years?
I wouldn't say challenges. It was just a lot of changes that we've had through the roster. Like, I think we graduated 18 people last year. We brought in 26 new people. So there's a lot of new blood that is awesome to have, because there's a lot of energy, a lot of new people that just are able to add so much to what we already have. So the biggest challenge will be just navigating the 60 plus people that we got on the team between just the Coach Danny and I, but it's been fun. We've made it work really well, where it just works really well for your guys' schedule. It works for our schedule as well. So it's just been some really long days coaching and on deck, but it's been really productive. It's been fun, and at the same time, like, that's a challenge, but it's been a good change. So that's always really enjoyable.
Like you said, you graduated a huge senior class last year, leaving a lot of important spots to be filled. Can you talk about that class's impact on the team last year and the challenges maybe in replacing such a big group?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of those people that graduated last year, they've been here, most of them were here for 4 years. There was a few of them that were here for 5 years. So I think that goes beyond the impact that a normal college student can make on a program. And a lot of those people were people that were year in, year out, making a huge impact in the water for a conference and for national level as well. So it was really good seeing how we were able to replace a lot of those people and keep it rolling from there. But at the same time, a lot of the things that we'll be able to accomplish here over the next couple of years, it's because of what the people that just graduated were able to. They help build where we are in same scenario. Like, the people that were here 10, 20 years ago are the people that allowed for us to be where we are right now. So huge thanks to all that group of people that slowly but surely over the last 15 years that I've been here, they've been building and building. So it's exciting, because this Friday we have our alumni weekend. On Saturday we have our meet with the alumni, and I'll get to see a lot of people that I swam in college with, and some people that I coached a long time ago, and it's, I always kind of remind them, because they always say, you guys are doing so well. I'm really happy to see all the things that you guys are able to accomplish and all that stuff. It was not like that when I was swimming. They always said that, and I'll tell them, well, a lot of these things happen because of what you guys were able to build back in the day. So it's not just credit to the current team or the people that just graduated last year, but it's the people that they were building the program since honestly day one.
Talk about this big freshman class and their impact on the team so early in the season. You lost that big group, but you brought in a lot of people to replace them. So what can we look forward to with this freshman class? I
mean, we have a lot of really awesome talent coming in as a freshman, but we also have a lot of talent that is going to be making a huge impact, and they're going to be coming from a couple of transfers. So that's something that helps. There's a couple of people that are a little bit older, so they're able to, they just come in with a little different maturity and a lot of more experience, so they're able to bring in a different side or a different perspective of what they've done in the past, what they've accomplished in the past. But now we get to kind of between the new group and the group that is already here, put it together, and it should be a very exciting year, I think.
Last season, the men took home their 8th straight GMAC title, and the women took home their 3rd, which does leave a pretty big target on our backs. How do you remind your team that taking home the trophy isn't just automatically something that's going to happen, especially as competition is growing in the GMAC?
Yeah, no, and I think that's something that is really good to see, how the sport continues, just getting better and improving, and the competition gets better, which at the end of the day, that's something that helps us. Iron sharpens iron. So I think that's something that is really good for us. Don't really particularly like going out to a meet and knowing oh, this is going to be super easy. The good thing is we don't have to worry about that, because we're gonna go places, and if it's a dual meet or a conference conference meet. Like we know there's going to be lots of really great competition. We know that other teams, like we did, they reloaded and they're really excited about what they got going on. So I mean, it starts like when the first meeting of the year. Like I told them, like we have a huge target on our back. Like we've been dominating our conference for a while now, and other teams are sick of that, understandably. So they want to do everything that they can to make sure that doesn't happen again, and we're going to do everything that we can to make sure that continues happening.
And your 2025 Great Midwest Athletic Conference and Mountain East Conference men's team champion with 1,791 points, the University of Findlay.
Last season, your squad had a pretty impressive showing on the national stage at NCAA's. What was learned from last year's meet, and what do you plan to do to hopefully get more swimmers there this year?
We had a really good meet at nationals last year, even though we dealt with a lot of things that were out of our control and that were very unfortunate. But I think that the reality of the sport is that you just got to navigate that and next men or next women up, and we figured it out, so we're super happy about that. It's exciting because going into this year, a lot of that people that were part of that team or have been part of the team, that national team for the last 2 or 3 years, are still here and are going to be able to continue making a big impact. But I think most importantly, they're going to be able to teach and show the ropes to the new blood that we got going on. So it's a really good mix of experience and new talent that I think is going to be able to mix really, really well and bring us great results come March.
This year you've got 6 captains, 3 on each the men and women's side. What about these swimmers stuck out to you to be good leaders for this team?
Well, I think that was one of the hardest decisions that we had to make, because we have an awesome upperclassmen class between the juniors and the seniors, and even some of the now current sophomores are awesome. So that was something that it was challenging, but a lot of those captains are people that we've worked with over the last 3 to 4 years, so we know them really well. We get to spend a lot of time with them during practices, during travel meets. A lot of those people kind of like stay here during the summer, so we get to spend a little extra time with them. And we know what they're capable. We know that at the end of the day, they are willing to do anything it takes for the team to be successful the way we want to be. But I think at the end of the day, like that's something that we touch base is like it's not just those 6 people that are going to be the captains that need to be the leaders. Like anyone can be a leader. We need everyone to be in one way or another to be a leader, and it's really good to see how we have a lot of people in that senior class and junior class that like even they're not quote unquote captains, they are great leaders and you step up, and anytime that we need anything from them, they're going to be more than happy just to help us in any way that they can. So it's a lot more than just those 6 people that just help us kind of like communicate a little bit more and have a better idea of everything else that's going on in the team. But it's about the team and all the other 50 plus people that make an impact on that.
Lastly, Coach, we always have to touch on team goals. What are some things this team is working towards this season?
Well, I think when people ask me that, we have 3 major areas that are going to be really important for us. I would say, first of all, like we want to make sure that everyone is taking care of business in the classroom. At the end of the day, they're student athletes, so we gotta make sure that they're taking advantage of the opportunity to get an excellent education that's going to set them up for a successful post-swimming life. That's always really important for us. So get people graduated and get them on pace to be on pace to graduate and take advantage of that. That's important. The other aspect is in the water. Well, go to conference and come back with a ton of trophies and have the ability to once again have both men and women's teams up in the podium celebrating at the end of the meet. That's going to be really important. When you go to nationals, I mean, we have lots of talent. So on the men's side, get back where we belong, and then on the women's side, have again one of the the best season that we've ever had on the women's side. But I would say the biggest goal for us is just try to have fun like try to balance what happens in the water, try to balance what happens in the classroom and what happens in people's lives, and understand that all of that plays a major role for everything else. So just trying to have fun. At the end of the day, in 10 years from now, the goal is that they're gonna remember their time in college, about how much fun they had, about the people that they got to meet and the experiences that they got to go, and how fast they happened to swim, and all the accomplishments that they had over those 4 or 5 years, right? But the biggest thing is just having fun and enjoying the experience. So yeah.
All right, thank you, Coach.
You're welcome, Andrea.
This has been an inside look into Oilers swimming here on UFTV and Flow College.